So you're doing the work. You're healing, you're journaling, you're becoming more self aware of all your triggers, and you even have this sense of pride for all the things that you have come through and worked through. And even in knowing all of these things, for some reason, you still are questioning who it is that you are. When it comes to self acceptance, we have to remember that it's not about perfection, nor is it about being passive by any means. The world that we live in will try to make many of us believe that those things are necessary and required. It's really interesting because it's like the world that we live in gives us the message of what you have or need to look like in order to be accepted, which causes this need almost for perfectionism because it has to look so right. It has to be so right. And because you want to be accepted, you aren't bold enough to make your own decisions about certain things. So then you have this passive nature about yourself because you don't want to displease anyone for the sake of your own happiness. And another thing that really creates this internal back and forth with self acceptance is that a lot of people will give off the message that accepting yourself as you are is the true or right way of self acceptance. That's not true at all. That means you're not growing, you're not doing anything, you're stagnant. And that's not what you're here for. You're here to move, you're here to shake things up, you're here to add and bring value to those around you. And you can't do that if you are accepting of yourself right here with no vision or action towards the future. And another thing about self acceptance is that the healing to get you towards that level of acceptance for yourself doesn't automatically give you self love in that moment. Just as we've talked about with confidence and boundaries, none of this stuff happens overnight. And I just need you to be comfortable and accepting of that instead of allowing the shame of not having self acceptance to be your motivator for self acceptance. Okay, look, so I know I just jumped down on you just now, and I apologize, but it's only because I care and I understand. We have those old scripts in the back of our mind, the old memories, the old ways of thinking that just sit and just float around back there. And sometimes we attach to those because those too helped us get to where we are as well. We spend a lot of time on social media. And if we are carrying this sense of doubt within ourselves for who we are, someone's highlight reel is only going to deplete you. And if you aren't willing to combat that inner critic within yourself, just as you grow year over year, so will it. And nobody wants a negative Nancy hanging around. Child, we got other stuff to do. Sit down, please. By now, you already know how I feel about what it is you say to yourself about yourself. And if this is your first time coming to the channel, now you know too. So make sure you're speaking kindly to yourself daily. If you find yourself saying something negative, check yourself. Set the standard and expectation of how it is you want to be treated by treating yourself in that way. And be sure that you are giving yourself compassion. Ask yourself what it is that you need in order to accept whatever piece of you you're struggling with. What does that look like for you? Now go and get you a pen and a piece of paper so you can write down this journaling prompt. I want you to ask yourself this question. What part of me have I been rejecting? And what would it take for me to accept it? Drop a yellow heart down in the comments if you are learning to accept yourself in all forms. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel and turn your notification bell on, because over here we getting that work in. One truth, one story at a time. Now, don't leave this channel feeling like you are, for some reason, hard to love in some way. All those things are false. The only thing you're doing is loving yourself out loud this time. So go manifest your story, boo.